Stop right there. This is textbook modification law. In Texas, if income changes significantly or enough time has passed, you can request a child support adjustment. 9 to 10 years? That's more than enough. But here's the issue. Allegations don't...
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Smith, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, good morning. I come here today to try to get his child support raised.
Okay.
We have one child, and I believe that he has some income that he's actually not reporting. We kind of try to make it work not too long ago, and when I was at his house, I found a bunch of pornographic movies.
What do you mean make it work?
We've been separated for a long time. Our son's 11.
Okay.
But we kind of got back together, and he has a bunch of like pornographic movies in his house.
I'm afraid you're going to stab yourself in the eye with that pen.
Sorry.
I just don't want you to do that.
He's the...
and choose not to, that can absolutely impact how the judge views the situation. Should child support rise when one parent refuses to contribute?
main character on the movies with all these different women, and he is saying that he's that I can't be mad at him. It's not cheating if he's making porn, and some of them are in our bed. And I said, well, it doesn't work like that. You can't, just because you're filming doesn't mean it's not cheating. And I said, you have to be getting paid for it to actually be a porn star. And he said he was getting paid for them, and there's tons of them. So I feel like...
So you believe he's getting paid from that?
And plus, his business, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's almost close to 100,000, give or take, maybe 10 to 15.
Okay.
So I feel like I get a measly $600 a month from him. I feel like
so
something's
that's how
not
much
right.
his child support is
Currently.
set at right now?
Yes.
Okay.
We went through mediation at the child support office.
Yeah.
So, but that was, you know, he's...
How long ago was that?
He's 11, and I guess 10 years ago.
Oh yeah,
he was little.
That has been a while. You've been way overdue for a modification for a number of reasons. So about this income, is what she's saying true? Does it include that?
Well, it's payment in one way or another.
Is a yes or a no?
No, ma'am, I'm not getting paid technically.
So that means you're lying. And
So
you're
you're
cheating
doing it
on
for
me.
free? Well, you know what? Never mind. That's not my business. I'm sorry. That's not my business. So your business, where you do make the money, she's talking about the $100,000. Do you make $100,000?
No, ma'am, I have 85 to 90,000 on the high end on a good year.
Okay. All right. What is it that you do?
I'm a mechanic.
Mechanic. Okay.
Income, $90K on the high end, gross converted to net, health insurance credited, then the formula applied.
All right. So you said 90 on the high end.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Your Honor, is there any way that we could subpoena his financial records for the porn thing?
Well, you can. I'm not going to do a subpoena on anything like that. I don't want to see it. Yeah, you can do that though. Yeah, if it exists, you can do that, you know, but subpoenas aren't free. So I hope you know exactly what it is that you're looking for.
Well, there's so many of them, and he told me that he's getting paid for them, and there's like thousands, not hundreds,
Okay.
thousands of DVDs with him in there on our bed.
I'll tell you what, once you find some sort of income, some paper trail that shows that, then if you were to bring it back in court, we could entertain it then. But as of today, unless you have some sort of proof that shows that he has income from that, and unless he tells me otherwise, I can't really go off of that. I can only go off of what he told me. And he said 90,000 on the high end. I think you're in pretty good shape. What do you do for a living?
I don't work. I take care of our kid.
So you're a stay-at-home mom? And she's 11?
He is.
He is
yeah,
11? He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
Okay.
But, I mean...
But you can work now, right?
I can, but...
So it's no but you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free, my food is free. I mean, my mom's the homeowner. We don't have to pay nothing.
Okay. You know, I'm not going to go there with you today because you can, obviously you're able to work.
I'm able, but I don't want to.
And you should work, but again, that has nothing to do with me today. What we're going to do is talk about the modification of these numbers, all right? So your income has increased. It's increased about almost $400. So based on you saying that you receive about $90,000 on the high end, it brings your gross to about $7,500.
Because income increased, not because of the alleged side hustle. If she finds real financial proof later, she can refile. But until then, the court works with what's proven. Lesson learned, bring receipts, not rumors.
Which your net is $5,465.22. That would bring, well, health insurance. Who covers health insurance?
I do.
And how much is that?
It's $110 a month.
Okay, 110. So what I'm going to do is give you credit actually for the health insurance coverage for the child. So that would slightly bring your child support down. And monthly, yes, slightly. It's still expensive. $1,093 a month is what he would pay in child support.
That's it?
That's it. Well, it would be more if you get a job.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
Your Honor.
Ma'am, no.
You don't understand.
No, you don't understand. I'm basing his child support increase off of what it is that he makes. Nothing more.
He makes more than that.
Until you bring me something in here to show me that, that's what I'm going to base it off of.
Your Honor,
and again, you can work.
Can I say something?
No,
Please.
ma'am. Only thing I need you to say is, Miss Vonda B, I'm going to go find me a job. That's all I want to hear. If it's anything else other than that, I'm not entertaining it. Pertaining to what I just said, do you have any questions?
I will go look for a job. But please, please hear me out on one thing.
What is it? Make it quick.
I promise you I'll make it quick. Let's say that you have a battery-operated vibrator.
You know what? We're done right there. We're done. Is there anything further
You're
from
about
you,
to
sir?
climax.
Okay. Well,
the batteries go out.
Okay, thanks.
That's him.
Okay, great. Let me tell you what we're going to do. You all are done, and if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you. I just want to go over what you all witnessed in the Smith case. So here, Mom was bringing Dad to court seeking a modification of his child support. Well, as you all have heard based on previous episodes, under Texas law, you can modify child support for any type of material and substantial change. Well, here, the material and substantial change was Dad's increase in income. Because Dad was making more money, it was that simple. His child support was increased.
That statement right there, dangerous. Courts don't base parenting on what a child will remember. They focus on responsibility. Emotional development starts.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Wilson, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I have a son named Tanner Wilson, and he has a daughter with Nikki. And Tanner is in the military. Nikki is off at school, but she's not helping do anything. I've been raising their child for the past 6 months, so I'm not getting any help or assistance or anything from her.
Okay.
So I need some type of child support from her.
And where is Tanner?
Tanner's in the military.
Oh, he's
in the military.
So when you say he's in the military, he's away in the military?
Yes, he is.
All right. And Nikki, does she visit with the child? Does she bring you any groceries?
She doesn't do anything. I mean, she went off to school. She's in New York, so she'll come home sometimes and get her on, breaks or something. But half the time when she's home on breaks, I don't even know she's home.
Oh, wow.
So she doesn't really do much of anything for Sterling.
So she will come into town and not see her child?
Yes.
How old is Sterling?
She's 2.
Okay. 2 years old. Does she go to daycare or anything?
Yeah, she goes to daycare, and I pay for all of that.
How much is daycare?
Oh gosh, $200 a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty expensive.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to Miss Nikki?
I just, see her like on all these TikTok videos and on Facebook where she's partying and clubbing. I mean, I get it. You're in college and you want to have fun, but don't forget that you have a responsibility.
Okay.
You still have a child at home that needs you. A mother needs some help. And
I agree with that.
Yeah, she's just not being a good mom right now.
Okay. All right. Miss Nikki, why are you not being a good mom?
It's not that I'm not being a good mom. It's just that I'm in school full time.
Okay.
And
so being in school full time means you can't be a mom?
Well, I'm away at school. So on my breaks, I go home.
Away at school means you cannot be a good mom?
I am a good mom. I am going to school full time. The point is when I got pregnant, I didn't want to have a child. I was in school. I didn't want that for myself.
Okay, but the baby is here now.
She is.
She's 2. So besides going to school, what else do you have that defines you as a good mom?
I mean, I do what I can.
As in what?
As in,
she just said
she's here
that,
now.
Excuse me. She just said that you are not providing any financial information and you barely come to visit the child when you're in town.
Like I said, when I got pregnant, I did not want a baby. She was like, I wanted a granddaughter. And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't.
Oh, I get it. So because you didn't want Sterling and she did, she is
we had a
her
whole agreement
responsibility.
before this. Like, she was like, I'll take care of her. I wanted another child.
Right, she will take care of her. I don't
Yes.
believe she thought that she was going to be raising another child on her own. Am I right about that?
Yes.
She
We
is
had
a
this
grandmother.
conversation. I'm in school full time. I told her I
How
can't.
long do you have left in school?
I have a year left.
So Sterling is going to be with her another year, and then another year, and another year. She's just going to raise the baby.
No, I will have a job by then. I'll be working.
Okay.
She's 2. She won't remember any of this.
I'm just going to play like you did not say that.
She won't. I mean, I when I go home, I see her. We FaceTime. All of that.
You
I mean,
obviously came here to waste my time.
No, I'm not. I mean, I don't understand.
I mean, I don't understand either, because you said, as I was saying, and you still haven't said anything.
And boom, there's the income. Even if it's inconsistent, it's still income. You can't say you're broke and then admit you're bringing in influencer money. Courts will factor earning ability, not just excuses. Responsibility doesn't pause for internships.
I said what I had to say. I'm in school full time. What do I do?
Take care of your child. You can.
I do the best that I can.
Okay. So is it true what she said about you being on social media, going to clubs and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, I am a influencer. So I try to get
wait
brand
a minute,
deals.
hold on. You said you're in school full time, you don't work,
Correct.
but influencers get paid.
I haven't gotten paid
Come on,
in a
make
while.
it make sense.
I haven't gotten paid in a while.
But you get paid,
Yes.
and you can send money for Sterling, right?
Yes, and I do.
And you don't.
I do.
That's not what she just said. Okay. So is she being untruthful? Or
I
are
do.
you
I
being
do what I can.
untruthful?
I am in school full time. I don't know what else. This is so crazy to me, like why we're right here right now, because
We're here right now because grandmother needs some financial
grandmother
assistance for her
chose
child.
this life. Grandmother chose the life.
You know what?
I didn't choose this life. However, I love my daughter to pieces. I don't regret anything. However, I would have liked to wait.
So
You know?
grandmother chose this life.
Yes, grandmother wanted to take care of her.
It's okay, I'll take care of it while you're in school. And all of a sudden something changed, which is why we're sitting here now.
Can you believe this?
I really can't. I mean, I expected you to help at least. Of course, I'm not going
I have a year
to.
left. I do what I can.
So Sterling
So
is
it's a year left of her taking care of your
Exactly.
daughter, you and Tanner's daughter.
This is what you wanted.
But I thought you were going to
said that
help
you were
and
gonna
be
take care
I
of
thought
her.
you were going to still be a good
Oh,
mom
Miss
to
Nikki,
Sterling,
you are
though.
so unbelievable right
Yes.
now. You are the mom. She is the grandmother.
Exactly.
What part of that don't you understand?
I understand all of it. We had a whole agreement that she would raise the child until I was out of school. So when I come home, I do see my child. I do.
Barely.
You know what?
But I don't know what changed. I don't know if she got a little boyfriend or something.
What difference would it make if she had a boyfriend? That
Because
is none of
she
your
chose
business.
this life.
Excuse me.
I could have
You
waited.
chose this life. You had the child with Tanner. Miss Wilson, Miss or Mrs., I'm sorry.
Miss.
Miss Wilson did not have the child. You did. The child is your responsibility, not grandmother's. Whether she wanted a grandchild or not. I know a lot of grandparents that say, oh, when are you gonna have me a grandchild? I want a grandchild. They never anticipate that phrase to mean, I 100% am taking care of the child. You are unbelievable right now.
I'm not. I'm really not.
You really are.
No,
So
I'm
you know
really
what?
not.
What we're going to go ahead and do is get Miss Wilson the proper financial support that she needs to take care of your daughter. So you understand, and let me repeat it again, your daughter. So you don't walk out of this courtroom believing that someone else has the obligation of taking care of your child. She does not have to step in and do anything.
She does not, but she
She's
chose
doing
to.
it. She's
so don't
doing
complain
it.
about it now. Don't complain about it now.
Well, you know
chose
what?
to do this.
I don't need you to
didn't-
complain about these numbers when I read them off to you, okay? So, Ms. Wilson, Tanner, you say he's in the military. Do you know how much money he makes?
I don't know how much she makes.
Okay. Health insurance. I know typically they have decent health insurance in the military. Do you have any idea of how much that costs?
About 108. Tanner takes care of that part.
Okay. Tanner takes care of that. So let me just make sure I make a note of that. All right. And mom doesn't do anything.
Nothing.
Okay. And you said that 6
I do a lot.
months the child has been with you?
Yes.
Okay. Daycare is $800 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, when you're influencing, let me ask you a question. How much money are you getting off of that consistently?
Consistently, I would say maybe $2,000 a month.
$2,000 a month? And you haven't sent her anything?
I mean, I had books to pay for.
Right, so your books cost $2,000.
Yes.
Are you getting financial aid from school?
I have maxed out all my financial aid. I maxed out all my loans. I don't know what else to do. I'm doing what I can. Like I said, I'm
Have
doing
you
what
ever
I can.
considered moving from New York? I know it's expensive
No,
to
I
live
have
there.
a huge internship.
Documents, minimum wage guideline it is. Courts calculate based on what's proven. Both parents owe support, even if grandma agreed to help. Agreements don't.
Why would I? No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so your internship is more important than raising your daughter.
No, it is not. But I am doing this for my daughter.
Oh, okay.
So
That's what you believe. That's fine.
that is what I know. I am doing this for my daughter.
Well, what I know is you're getting ready to pay child support. So this is what we're going to do. Since you don't have any financial information on Tanner, we're going to set his child support at minimum wage. We're also going to set your child support at minimum wage, okay? I'm going to order that Tanner maintains the health insurance, and then I'm also going to have you reimburse half of that health insurance back to him. So, excuse me, no, not reimburse half of it. You're going to reimburse the back pay, because I'm going to order you to pay back pay as well. She said 6 months. So Tanner is going to maintain the health insurance at 108, okay? There will be no reimbursement on that part of it, because what I'm going to do is have you pay monthly child support at minimum wage, which is $219, as well as back pay to grandmother. So $219 multiplied by the past 6 months. Tanner's portion is $657. Your portion is $657. That's to be paid at $50 per month. So each parent's child support obligation to grandmother is $269 per month.
Are you happy now?
No, are you happy now? I know I'm happy because you're finally supporting your child financially, and grandmother gets some assistance with paying this daycare.
Grandmother wanted a baby. She's grandmother.
And you know what?
This is your part.
And grandmother
so whenever
excuse me, grandmother's here because she also wanted some financial help. Is there anything further, ma'am?
No, we're done here.
Oh, obviously. Is there anything further?
No, thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. Hi guys, it's me, Judge Vonda B. I wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Wilson case. Here you have it. There's another grandparent case. In this particular situation, dad was in the military. He was away off, tending to his duties. Mom was in school, full-time student, and the child, who was 2 years old, was living with dad's mom. So it's only right that dad's mom gets some sort of financial support in raising mom and dad's child. Well, what is something interesting that stood out about this case? Well, the first thing is that grandparent was able to receive child support not only from her son, but from the mother as well. It's only right. Both parents have to pay child support when there's a situation when a grandparent or even a non-parent, someone other than a grandparent, is in care, custody, possession, control of the child. Well, something else that may have stood out to you about this case is I didn't base mom's child support off of her saying that she was a social media influencer. Her testimony about the money she received was not only inconsistent, but she's also paying for school and her books. Like she stated, she's maxed out on the student loans that she can receive and everything like that. But she still needed to pay something, which is why her child support was set at minimum wage. Something else that stood out about this case was that dad's child support was also set at minimum wage. Now, we may know that dad may make more money. However, his mother didn't have that information with her when she came to court. So his child support was set at minimum wage. Mom's child support was set at minimum wage. They were both ordered to reimburse for health insurance, and it's that simple.
Now, this is where it gets serious. Spousal maintenance is meant to assist, not maintain luxury. The court has to separate emotional betrayal from financial entitlement. Is she asking for support to survive or to preserve?
You all may be seated. Okay, Mrs. Harper, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, basically, I am leaving Mr. Harper because I have reason to believe that he's been involved with other women, and we have 2 children. We've only been married 2 years.
Okay.
And I'm devastated.
All right. How old are your children?
They are 2 and 6 months.
Oh, you have little babies.
We do.
Okay.
We do.
All right. So you said you have reason to believe. What do you mean by that?
Well, we're in the pool business. My husband, soon to be ex-husband, is in the pool business, and he's going out to these pools after they're finished. I mean, these women are in their bikinis. They're laying out. Why does he need to be over there? He's saying that he's just servicing. I don't know what he's servicing.
Servicing the pool after hours?
That's a good question. So, yeah, I mean, I looked at his phone one day. I mean, it was just because I needed to check on something because I'm in the business too. I'm the secretary.
Okay.
And there's these women, these customers that are texting him. And, I mean, I can't even repeat what some of these texts
The customers that are in the swimsuits?
So they're the women of these pools that have been put in, and they're texting him long after the pools have been put in.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what are you seeking here today?
Well, basically, I just can't bring my children up in this kind of situation. and I basically want to leave with the children. And, you know, he makes a lot of money. Our business makes a lot of money. But when I leave, I'm not going to have that. So I need to keep the lifestyle that my children and I have had. They go to private school, and we have a nanny. And so I need to continue that so that their lives aren't disturbed. And we live in a house, $500,000, and I need to maintain something similar so that it's not a big adjustment for any of us.
Okay, let me ask you a couple of questions. Private school, do you all pay tuition for that?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. How much is it? If you were to break it down monthly, because I know tuition sometimes isn't a monthly thing.
It's about $1,800 a month.
$1,800. What kind of private school is it?
It's a good private school.
Oh my gosh. They teaching the baby how to drive?
Well, the baby's not there yet, but he will
Well,
be.
the 2-year-old, right?
Well,
That's still a baby for $1,800.
It's a tuitional. I mean, you grow with the school. So
Does the tuition payment grow too?
no.
Oh, okay. So it stays at $1,800.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once they're accepted, they're accepted.
Okay, I follow you now. So if we were to break that down monthly, that's about $150 a month. What about the nanny? How much does she cost monthly?
I think he pays most of the bills, so he can probably answer that better.
Okay. Have you already started looking at other homes, other apartments, or anything like that?
Yeah, you know, there's a couple other homes in the neighborhood that I'd really like to move into. I think that would be the least disruptive to me and to the kids.
Okay.
So, yeah. And
would you be renting out those homes?
Basically, I would like to buy one.
Okay.
So that we can maintain the same lifestyle that we've had.
Okay. If you were to buy a home, the homes that you were looking at, what are you looking at on mortgage?
About $3,000 a month.
Okay.
But again, I mean, I would think he would need to pay the majority of that.
Okay. So you want him to buy you a home, you and the children a home?
I mean, I would call it spousal support. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about any other bills that you would potentially have to pay?
So, you know, I think he should keep paying for the nanny and the private school.
Okay.
And, you know, I have been only working part-time. And of course, I would not want to keep working in the business with him and these customers who are still coming around. So I would have to find a job, and that could take a really long time. So I would think he should pay everything until I find something where I can work part-time.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
Well, just don't believe his excuses about these women. That's all I can say.
Now, this is where it gets serious. Spousal maintenance is meant to assist, not maintain luxury. The court has to separate emotion.
Oh, okay. All right. Mr. Harper?
Well, there's no excuses about any of the women. I had developed this business long before we got married.
Okay.
And we've been married a couple of years. And I've worked hard to get this business to where it is. I've got a great staff. I've got a great team of crews out there working. And you know, one of the things that I do is I go out and I make sure the work's quality work, so I can put my name on it. Do I take care of my clients after we've put in a pool? Absolutely.
Well, your definition of taking care, is it what she's thinking?
No.
Okay.
It's I maintain contact with my clients, and they contact me if there's an issue, if they've got questions.
He maintains contact.
And I go out and I see those clients because that tends to give me more referral business. And I'm not having to spend as much on marketing and advertising as I would if I didn't have that referral business.
Okay.
So I want to make sure I keep in contact with all those clients.
Why are these women saying that, come over, I'm going to be laying out?
They tell me whatever they want to tell me. It has nothing to do with.
So you go join them while they're laying out?
Well, I mean, if they're out by the pool, they're out by the pool. That has nothing to do with my business.
Do you join them in the pool?
No.
Okay.
I saw a picture. One of those texts had a picture of you in the pool.
I don't.
What were you doing in the pool? You were checking the depth?
I don't remember ever seeing that picture. So now I will say this: she has imagined a lot of stuff that goes on.
She has a good imagination.
Very good.
Oh,
and
okay.
she does work part-time as the secretary, but her primary job is to take care of the kids.
Okay, so you'll agree with everything she said about taking care of the kids and everything like that.
And she does a fairly good job when she's there.
Oh, what does that mean?
Primarily, the nanny does all the work for taking care of the kids.
Speaking of the nanny, how much do you pay her a month?
We're actually paying her probably a little less than what we deserve, but it's probably about $1,200 a month.
Okay.
And
so you make pretty good money. How much money do you make in this pool business?
Well, I've been averaging about $280 a year.
But it could be higher?
It could be.
Or it could be lower?
It depends on the market.
Okay.
He's not even being truthful about that. He makes over 300.
He makes over 300? Okay. Is that true, Mr. Harper?
No, that's not true.
So where did she get that from?
Well, I mean, it's her lifestyle. I mean, she likes going out and with her girlfriends and having her lunches and having her, her spa days and
therapy sessions.
She pay. I pay for.
You call your spa days therapy sessions?
No, I'm going to therapy because of what he's putting me through.
Oh, okay. You sure it's not what your imagination is putting you through?
I imagine
because he said you are imagining all of this.
I imagine he was a good guy too a couple of years ago when I said I do. So yeah, only in that do I have a good imagination.
Oh, okay.
So not only do I maintain the house and maintain the bills and take care of all that, I also have the kids on my insurance, her on my insurance.
How much is the insurance for just the children?
$309.
$309, okay.
Yeah. And, that's important to me. I want the kids to be safe. I want the kids to be brought up in a good, wholesome environment.
Wholesome.
And she,
You're not
she
even
gives
home
everything
at
off to the
night.
nanny.
Ma'am, let him speak. I gave you an opportunity to speak. He did not interrupt you while you were speaking. I promise I will get back to you. Continue, Mr. Harper.
She doesn't, she pretty much hands everything off to the nanny and requires the nanny to take care of all that. She's got a pretty cozy lifestyle. We've got a nice house. I'd like to keep the kids, with me.
No.
And make sure they're taken care of because she's too busy taking care of herself.
All right. But your work schedule, would that permit you to have the children on a full-time basis?
It would be difficult, but I would see it made sure it happened.
So wouldn't it be in the best interest of the children for them to just stay with mom like they've always been doing?
Well, if mom would stay with them, yeah, I would agree with that. But it's like I said, it's primarily the nanny.
But you're paying for the nanny, so it would be the same difference if you were to have them. Well, no, they would be with the nanny more if they were with you.
Possibly.
So you could potentially be paying the nanny more if the children were with you. Yeah, I don't think that's good for them. Ms. Harper, I have a couple of questions for you. What is your educational background, if any?
Yeah, I'm very proud to say that I got my GED.
Okay.
Yes.
That's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you were going to say something else when I asked you not to interrupt him.
Oh, well, so he's saying he wants them to have a wholesome lifestyle. Like, give me a break. What's wholesome about going to these women's houses, when he could be at home at night? So it's not always during the day. He's not home a lot
I'm not
night.
at women's houses every night or anything like that.
But some nights, huh?
No, not even some nights. Occasionally it happens. And their family is there as well.
So your customers call you at night for pool maintenance?
No, they'll call me at night.
Is that what you're telling me here today?
No, they'll call me at night to ask me questions about referrals, about maintaining the pool, things like that.
At night?
Sure. Usually when I go over at night, their families are there too.
How late are we talking at night?
Oh, 9 o'clock.
Okay. That's not too late.
It makes no sense. I mean, a wholesome
Well, I agree
family.
with that. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, a wholesome family. I mean, we would have dinner together. We would be at home. We'd be reading to the kids, playing with the kids, putting them to bed.
Should have fixed dinner, but yeah.
Ooh, so you don't cook?
Well, I mean, we have somebody for that.
Oh, so you all have a chef too?
Well, we usually have food brought in, either I come home with dinner or pick something up, but yeah, kitchen, no, that's for snacks.
Oh, okay. Well, this is what I am going to do. I definitely think that your wife has grounds. She's eligible to receive some sort of spousal maintenance, especially if she no longer wishes to remain in the home with you. Had she wished to remain in the home, this will probably be a different type of situation. She may still be entitled to some spousal maintenance, just probably not as much. So what I'm going to do
changes everything. But here's something most people don't know. Texas caps guideline child support calculations at a certain level, so even if he earns more, the support doesn't scale infinitely. High income does not equal unlimited payments.
Is to order you pay spousal maintenance to your wife, and it's not going to be anything that's, forever, ma'am. I just want you to understand that it will definitely be a temporary situation, at least to get you on your feet so you can look for a job, find suitable living arrangements for the children and everything like that. So first, let's start with child support. You said your yearly income is about $280,000 a year. So that would put you, even if it's at $300,000, ma'am, in Texas, he caps. So his gross would be based on $12,325.35, which would make his net resources $9,200. Now, sir, are these the only two children you have?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So $9,200.
Supposedly.
Well, that has nothing to do with me. We can review that at a later date, but as of today, that has nothing to do with me. So when we look at your income, that brings your net resources to about $8,891. You have two children. So if we multiply that by 25%, that brings your child support amount to $2,222.75. Now, your wife testified, and you really didn't disagree with her, that you testified about the nanny costing $1,200 a month. I'm going to order that you keep paying that. The private school is $1,800 a month. I'm going to order that you keep paying that. Wife also testified that the mortgage potentially for the next home will be about $3,000. I'm not going to order him to pay all of that. I'm not going to order him to pay all of that because, ma'am, you will be working and you should be able to maintain something. I'm not going to have him just 100% take care of you. Spousal maintenance is to assist. It's not to help you, just live off of him for a long time. So spousal maintenance is going to be in the amount of $4,500. I gave you a credit for that $309 with the health insurance. So that brings your monthly obligation for child support and spousal maintenance to $6,800 a month, which I believe is pretty fair. I mean, you've been maintaining the nanny, you've been maintaining the private school. Nothing should change when it comes to the children. But as far as you're concerned, I do believe that part of that responsibility should be yours in terms of paying the mortgage. And I just want to reiterate, this is only temporary. So you start working, you make decent living. The children, for whatever reason, are no longer in private school, or the nanny is, for whatever reason, removed. He can come back and petition the court and ask for something different. And there's a high likelihood his payment of spousal support to you may be removed. So I just want to make sure I'm clear about that.
So what if it takes me a year to get a job?
Well,
probably take longer than that.
I hope it wouldn't take you years, ma'am. At that point, you're just being spoiled, must I say. It should not take you years to find a job. If it takes you years to find a job, that means you are intentionally not actively looking for a job. And if he comes back in here and that is the case, I will surely make sure that he stops paying you spousal maintenance. Okay? Is there anything further?
No.
You have any other questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi guys, it's me, Judge Vonda B. I wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Harper case. Well, here we are again with spousal support cases. Remember, I told you before we can even get to the factors of how someone would qualify for spousal maintenance, we first have to make sure that they're eligible. So in this particular case, you heard wife in this case, she testified that she worked part-time for her husband's pool business. She also is maintaining the household for the majority of the other time. She testified to them having a nanny to watch the children attending, well, at least one child attending private school, and she no longer wanted to reside in the home with husband, which would mean that she needed some assistance in getting her another home. Fair, right? Well, you also heard that husband makes about $280,000 a year, potentially could be more depending on the market. Well, when you're looking at spousal maintenance, we determined that wife would actually be eligible because what else did she testify to? She said that she received her GED. So she technically, based on the facts in this case, wouldn't even have the means to suit her minimal needs. Therefore, she's definitely eligible for spousal support. So when there is a case that involves children, on top of spousal support, you also have child support. We calculated what husband's child support amount should be. We also maintain the status quo in a sense. Husband is still maintaining the private school tuition for one of the children. He's maintaining the nanny for both of the children. But something interesting I did here with the spousal maintenance, I split it in half. It's not fair for husband to be 100% responsible for all of his wife's living expenses. Therefore, since she'll be looking for a job sometime in the future, it was only fair that they split the cost of a potential future mortgage right down the middle.